Nigeria's Debt Management Office will offer 570 billion naira at the Treasury bills auction today. Traders at Access Bank say that they expect a quiet trading session as investors focus on the auction. Tiwalade Omodele, a Treasury Team Member at Access Bank, joins me now for an update on the markets here. Thank you so much for your time, Tiwalade, and let's get into what your expectations are for the auction today, and how do you think the activities will influence short-term rates and investor positioning?
Oh, hi, Ken. Thank you for having me. So today in the NCB space, we'll be having an NCB auction where a total of 570 billion is on offer. There will also be a maturity of about 230.67 billion tomorrow. We expect that there will be significant interest at this auction today, given the system level of system liquidity. Stock rate are expected to close at 15.5 to 15.57% level.
But let's look at the trends we're seeing, especially with these auctions, and going into the fourth quarter, do you expect to be more the same, or are you expecting some change, especially with the last decision from the MPC?
Okay, from the decision at the MPC, we can see that the CBN is leaning more into easing the policy, so they do not have interest in borrowing at high levels anymore. From the last two OMO auctions that we had on Friday and on Monday, where we dropped. Yesterday's OMO auction closed at around 19.49%, and giving the expectation for today's NTB auction to close at around 15.5 to 15.57% level from previous auction of 16.78. We expect that there will be a downward trend in rates.
But let's get to the issue of liquidity here, and I understand that we've seen that OMO settlement come in here, and your take on what we can expect in terms of the liquidity outlook for the market and short-term funding conditions.
In terms of liquidity outlook, going into Q4, we expect to still have high level of system liquidity, albeit they might not touch the current 5 to 6 trillion that we've seen in recent weeks. In the month of November, we expect maturities of about 4 trillion in OMO papers. So we still expect high level of system liquidity, and we expect that the CBN will come into the market to mop up this liquidity by floating OMO auctions.
Yeah, but do you think that we have that right balance between liquidity control and maintaining interbank rate stability?
Oh, yes, we do. From the last MPC meeting, we've seen them change their stance from an asymmetric corridor to a symmetric corridor by reducing that corridor from plus 500 minus 100 to about plus 250 minus 250. So this will give banks more leeway to put their monies in more profitable investment outlets, giving out more loans, as against just coming to drop that money with them at SDF.
And let's get into the naira now. I'd love to get your outlook for the rest of Q4. But then in terms of the intraday activity, what are some shifts that you're noticing?
So in terms of intraday activity, we've seen banks use the excess system liquidity that we've seen now to purchase bills, OMO bills, NTBs, and bonds.
All right, and there's quite a lot to look forward to in the market. But what's your biggest expectation for the market this week?
I expect rates to trend downward in terms of yields. Yields will continue to decline due to the level of system liquidity. That's it.
All right, then thank you so much for your time. Tiwalade Omodele there, Treasury Team Member at Access Bank.